Hello students, good morning. Krishna sir welcome you all for second term computer online portion. That is, we are going to start with the sixth lesson conditional control statements, in which we are going to learn constants and variables, control statement, go to statement, if then statement, simple programs, if then else statement, end if with if then statement, else if with end if statement, and read data statement. So let us start with the sixth lesson, that is conditional control statements.
Hello students, today we are going to learn about conditional control statements. BASIC was designed by professors John Kemeny and Thomas Kuntz in the year 1960. It was basically designed for training the beginners in programming. Later on in the year 1975, Bill Gates and Paul Allen developed QBasic that was intended as a replacement for GW Basic. The QBasic language is a compiler-based high-level language that uses Windows environment. Further, to improve upon the previous version of QBasic 4.5, the new version QB64 was released on 28th of April 2012. Who are they? John G. Kemeny and Thomas E. Kurtz. They designed BASIC language in 1964. In the previous class, you have learnt about the statements such as let, print, and input. Now in this lesson, you will study about conditional control statements in QB64, such as if then, go to, if then else. Before proceeding with conditional control statements, let us have a brief review of constants and variables. Now let us learn about constants and variables. Constants. Constants are the values that do not change during the execution of a program. Constants are of two types. Numeric constants. They are further divided into two types, integer and real constants. Integer constants are positive or negative numbers without any fractional part. Example 12, 234, minus 786, etc. Real constants are the numbers with a fractional part. Example 75.5, 46.25, etc. Character constants. The character constants are of two types, single character constant and string multi-character constant. A single character constant contains only a single character enclosed in double quotes. For example, D, F, etc. A string constant is a sequence of characters enclosed within double quotes. Example, KIPS, welcome to basic programming, etc. Variable. A variable is named to location in the memory of a computer that stores data temporarily. A variable has a unique name, a type, and a size that is used to identify it in a program. It can hold one data at a time and can accept different values during the execution of the program. Numeric variable. It can hold only numbers that can be of integer, floating decimal, or long integer type. It is represented by an alphabet. A numeric variable should not contain any space or symbols like caret, question mark, slash, slash, at, colon, semicolon, etc. Example a equals to 5 means that the value 5 is assigned to the variable a. String variable. A string variable contains values, symbols, or text within double quotes. It is represented by an alphabet followed by the $sign. Example a $sign equals to double quote in KIPS double quote close. Let us see an example. Another way to think of a variable is to imagine a small bucket or container. Define it with a name $. This is the bucket's variable name. Take a piece of paper and write your name on it and drop it into the imaginary bucket. Now the variable name $has your name in it. Similarly, computer variables can only hold one piece of information, one value at a time. Okay, now we will talk about control statement. While executing programs, sometimes it becomes essential to change the order of execution of some statements or to repeat a particular set of statements subjected to a given condition. These kinds of conditions require logical decisions. The statements that help to control the flow of a program are known as control statements. There are various control systems in QB64 like if, then, go to, if, then, else, etc. to perform conditional checks and repetitive actions. Students, can you quickly tell me the difference between constant and variable? Okay, let us understand go-to statement. A go-to statement is referred to as unconditional transfer control. Go-to statement is used to transfer the program control from one statement to another in a program. Syntax go to, bracket and instruction, bracket close. Let us see an example to make it more clear. In the above mentioned statement, go to transfers the control to statement with the label double quote and start colon double quote close. A equals to 1, start colon. B equals to A into A. Print B. A equals to A plus 1. Go to start. End. Output is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49 and so on. Here, when go-to statement encounters the control is transferred to the desired line to set up a loop. An unconditional transfer of control creates an infinite loop, wherefrom there is no exit. Students, note that an infinite loop is terminated by pressing Ctrl plus pause break keys. In our daily life, we make decisions and take actions accordingly. Let's see an example. Our plan to go to a movie will depend upon the availability of tickets. Condition: if tickets are available, plan of action, see the movie. Condition: if tickets are not available, plan of action, have food in a restaurant. Similarly, the computer also decides about the actions depending upon the validity or non-validity of a condition. Every decision involves a choice between the yes and no result. Go-to statement can also be used along with if-then statement that allows the execution of program for a specific number of times. Once the condition is satisfied, the execution stops. Now we will talk about if-then statement. The if-then statement is the most basic type of control statement. It is used for decisions based on comparisons. It checks only the true condition of the program and comes to an end. Students, when an if-then statement is encountered, the computer first evaluates relational expression and then determines whether it is true or false. Syntax: if, bracket and condition, bracket close, then bracket and statement, bracket close. If the condition is true, then the instruction specified after then is executed. If the condition is false, the control shifts to the next statement. Let's see an example. If x is greater than y, then c is equal to c plus 1. It means that if x is greater than y, then 1 is added to the value of c. If a $sign equals to double quote in class 9 double quote close, then input double quote in name, comma age, comma marks, double quote close, semicolon, and $sign, comma a, comma m. If the value of variables and $a, m will be input only if the value of variable a is equal to class 9 double quote close. If c is greater than 10, then print c. The value of c will be printed only if the value of c is greater than 10. If c is equal to 10, then go to start. If c is equal to 10, then control will be transferred to the statement after start. Otherwise, the next statement will be executed. Okay, let us learn simple programs. Let us understand through an example. Input double quoted. Do you want to print numbers 1 to 5 double quote close semicolon y dollar sign. If y dollar sign equals to double quoted yes double quote close, then print double quoted 1 double quote close. Print double quoted 2 double quote close. Print double quoted 3 double quote close. Print double quoted 4 double quote close. Print double quoted 5 double quote close. N. Let's see another example. Write a program to compare two numbers. Run program to find the greater number. CLS. Input double quoted, enter two numbers, colon, double quote close, semicolon, N1, comma, N2. If N1 is greater than N2, then print double quoted greater number is, colon, double quote close, semicolon, N1. If N1 is smaller than N2, then print double quoted greater number is, colon, double quote close, semicolon, N2. If N1 is equal to N2, then print double quoted both numbers are equal, double quote close, end. Step 1. Clear the screen. Step 2. Input two numbers. Step 3. Check whether the first number is greater than the second. If yes, then print first number as a greater number. Step 4. Check whether the second number is greater than the first. If yes, then print second number as a greater number. Step 5. Check whether both the numbers are equal. If yes, then print both numbers are equal. Step 6. End the program. Let's see another example. Write a program to find the sum of difference of two numbers depending upon the user's choice. CLS. Start. Input double quoted two numbers, double quote close, semicolon, A, comma, B. Input double quoted, enter 1 for addition, comma, 2 for subtraction, colon, double quote close, semicolon, CH. If CH equals to 1, then C equals to A plus B. If CH equals to 2, then C equals to A minus B. Print C. Input double quoted, do you want to exit, bracket in Y slash M, bracket close, colon, double quote close, semicolon, Q dollar sign. If Q dollar sign equals to double quote in N double quote close, then go to start. End. Step 1. Clear the screen. Step 2. Input two numbers A and B. Step 3. Enter your choice, either 1 for addition or 2 for subtraction in the variable CH. Step 4. If CH equals to 1, numbers will be added and the result will be stored in C. Step 5. If CH equals to 2, second number will be subtracted from the first and the result will be stored in C. Step 6. Print C. Step 7. Press Y to exit and N to repeat the process. Step 8. If user types N, then control moves back to line the label start and the process is repeated. Step 9. When a user enters Y, then control moves forward and the program ends. Alright students, now let me tell you about if-then-else statement. If-then-else statement is a conditional decision-making statement. If the condition given after if is true, statement or statements specified after then is executed. But if the condition is false, the else statement will be processed. Students, let's know more. The condition in if then else statement is given by the relational operators. Greater sign, equal to, smaller, smaller than equal to, and smaller sign, greater sign. Syntax: if bracket in condition bracket close, then bracket in statement 1 bracket close, else bracket in statement 2 bracket close. Let's see an example. Write a program to print series with a gap of 4 between 1 and 40. N equals to 1. C colon. If n is smaller than 41, then go to A, else go to B. A colon. Print n. N equals to n plus 4. Go to C colon. B colon. End. Students, note that you can add labels before any statement in a program to transfer the control of goto to any specific statement. Any character or word can be added as label by using colons in front of it. For example, A, as mentioned above in the program. Write a program to print odd numbers between 1 and 100. N equals to 1. B colon. If n is smaller than 100, then go to A, else go to C. A colon. Print n. N equals to n plus 2. Go to B. C colon. End. Okay, let's see another example. Write a program to display whether a person is an adult or not. CLS. Input double quote and enter your name double quote close semicolon NAM dollar sign. Input double quote in your age double quote close semicolon age. If age is smaller than 18, then go to A, else go to B. A colon. Print double quote in HI double quote close semicolon NAM dollar sign semicolon double quote in you are not an adult double quote close. Go to C. B colon. Print double quote in hi double quote close semicolon NAM dollar sign semicolon double quote in you are an adult double quote close. C colon. End. Let us talk about and if with if then statement. And if allows the user to have multiple commands after the if then statement, but they must start on the line after the if statement. The end if appears after the completion of the program but before the end statement. Syntax: if bracket in expression bracket close, then statement and if n. Let's understand through an example. CLS. Input x. If x is greater than 10, then print double quote in x is greater than 10 double quote close. Else print double quote in x is not greater than 10 double quote close. And if n. Okay, let us see another example using else with and if statement. Input x. If bracket in x greater than 30 bracket close, then print double quote in wrong number double quote close. Else print x into 2. And if n. Students, note that you can also have commands after if then without using and if. To do so, place a colon between each command. For example, if x is equal to 5, then input a $sign, colon, print a $sign. Okay, let us understand else if with and if statement. The else if command allows you to perform a secondary action if the first expression was false. Unlike else, the task is only performed if a specified statement is true. Let me explain this with an example. A equals to 10. If bracket in A equals to 5 bracket close, then print double quote in statement 1 is true double quote close. Else if bracket in A equals to 10 bracket close, then print double quote in statement 2 is true double quote close. And if n. Else if statement is also used when we want more choices in the if then statement. You can also have multiple else if commands along with else. Syntax: if bracket in condition 1 bracket close, then bracket in action 1 bracket close. Else if bracket in condition 2 bracket close, then bracket in action 2 bracket close. Else if bracket in condition 3 bracket close, then bracket in action 3 bracket close. Else bracket in alternative condition. And if. Let me explain this with an example. Write a program to print the division of a student based on the marks code. Input double quote in, enter marks percentage double quote close semicolon MP percentage. If MP percentage is greater than equal to 60, then print double quote in first division double quote close. Else if MP percentage is greater than equal to 50, then print double quote in second division double quote close. Else if MP percentage is greater than equal to 40, then print double quote in third division double quote close. Else print double quote in fail double quote close. And if end. Okay, let's see another example. Write a program to calculate discount on the basis of bill amount. CLS input double quote in enter bill amount double quote close semicolon AMT. If AMT is smaller than equal to 2500, then discount is equal to 0. Else if AMT is greater than 2500 and amount is smaller than equal to 5000, then discount equals to 0.2 into amount. Else if amount is greater than 5000 and amount is smaller than equal to 10,000, then discount equals to 0.3 into AMT. Else discount equals to 0.4 into AMT. And if net equals to AMT minus discount. Print double quote in the bill amount is colon double quote close semicolon net. Students, let us talk about read data statement. This statement is quite similar to input statement, but the only difference is that input statement requires data at the time of execution of the program. However, the read data statement can accept more than one data at a time by placing comma in between within the program before the execution takes place. It saves time as the data is available within the program. The type of data must match with the type of variable defined in read statement. Otherwise, the computer will display an error message. Let us observe some examples. Write a program to display the largest number from the data list. CLS more colon read x. If x is equal to -1, then go to finish. If X is largest, then go to update. Go to more. Update colon. Largest equals to X. Go to more. Data 6, 2, 4, 8, 5, 12, 45, 56, 18, 54, 28, 64, 53, 95, 75, 5, 1, 20, 50, 30, 88, minus 1. Finish colon. Print double quoted. Largest is double quote close semicolon largest. End. Okay, let's see another example. Write a program to calculate the average marks of 3 subjects. CLS, read $, comma M, comma H, comma E. Average equals to, bracket in, M plus H plus E, bracket close, divided by 3. Print $, print average. Data Pooja, comma 80, comma 79, comma 82. End. Okay students, now we will discuss points at a glance of this chapter. To improve upon the previous version of QBasic 4.5, the new version QB64 was released on 20th of April 2012. Constants are the values that do not change during the execution of a program. A variable is named location in the memory of computer, which stores data temporarily. Control statements help to control the flow of program. If-then statement is used for making decisions based on comparisons. And if allows the user to have multiple commands after the if-then statement, but they must start on the line after the if statement. Else-if statement is used when we want more choices in the if-then statement. Read data statement can accept more than one data at a time by placing comma in between within the program before the execution takes place.